I failed. Oh no. Oh, so lucky there was water there. Jeez, that could have ended so badly. For fuck's sake. I don't have enough magicka. Oh, fuck me. I started walking off the edge before the spell had finished. Finally got my friends to play 14 with me. Oh, awesome, Amina. That's great, dude. Sweating your ass off, too damn hot, can't drink enough water. Damn. Yeah, it's the opposite here. It was so cold last night. Like, it was nearly freezing. It was like 3 degrees Celsius last night. Which for Sydney is like ridiculous. So cold. So cold. That was great. That was embarrassing. We're just gonna pretend that didn't happen, guys. I pretend that didn't happen if that suits everyone. If that's okay. That's alright? Okay. Alright, okay. Okay. Oh no, look, it is it is doing the thing. Okay. It looks like it's just from that angle though. That's so weird. Well, that's because of this visual mod. I got this special visual mod. It's killing like a giant shark there. Well, there's a story to it. Okay. Yeah, I've got like this visual mod that gives it like this little trail behind it, because normally it's just kind of sitting there. Alright. Nothing sus here, Ordinators. Nothing to look at here. You know what? We'll just use one of these. 15 points for 45 seconds. That's pretty good. We got 5 of them. We got heaps. Alright, let's go. We not go any faster than this? No, this is as fast as we can go. With this potion. So the strength of the Rising Force potion determines how fast we can move. How often do I come across spiders? Oh, all the time. All the time. Every day. But not like dangerous spiders every day. Alright, we're gonna take a little break here. Oh. This Ministry of Truth Hall of Processing. Fuck. Luck level 80, that is insane. Enjoying Morrowind? Yeah, I love this game, man. I love this game so much. Alright, so we gotta find this guard, so we'd better get up to the next level. Take it, this is not my first run? No. No. Not by any means, no. Where is she? Yeah, this is really cool. I like this mod, having this trail. Because it looks kind of like out of place without it. The thing is, in like the vanilla game, without any you know, draw distance mods, you can barely see the Ministry of Truth from Vivek. It's just like you can just sort of see the tip of it, and it's all kind of, you know, clouded, the rest of it. But yeah, when you can see the whole thing, it does look kind of dumpy and awkward, just like sitting there, doesn't it? Where is she? Oh, Vela Saram. Let me in. Lies. So there was more medium armors, but what can you do? Yeah. I mean, there's a few. There's enough, right? There's enough. You ever see the ESO version of the Meteor? I have seen it, yeah. It's pretty cool. Maybe she's over the other side. Gonna get up right up on top here. Shit. I don't think this is gonna end well. Over here? Is this it? Where is she? No, this is like where I just was. She's not down below. I know that somewhere up here, there's like a guard on the outside. Maybe they broke the quest? Oh, you think maybe this mod broke the quest? No, I don't think so. I mean, I can probably, like, lock level 80, like, it'd be a long shot, but I could probably get in, honestly. Just, like, keep going around. See if I can spot something that I missed. It doesn't look like it, eh? Looks like that's the only balcony. Other than the lower down one. Yeah, look, and we're just coming around to the other side of it here. Yeah, I guess that's all we got. How curious. How strange. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll just have to break in the old-fashioned way, won't we? I better save before we start doing this, because I'm going to end up using, like, all of these lockpicks trying to get in. Odd that all the doors are locked. Yeah, locked too complex. Maybe the lower one? Yeah, alright, let's try going back down to the lower one. Potion of slow falling. Spoiled potion of slow falling. No, I don't want that. I don't have to use another levitate. If I can use a slow falling instead, that'd be pretty sweet, but doesn't look like it. Alright, okay. That's fine. That's whatever. Yeah, you think having locked doors would kind of be redundant when you're this high up, wouldn't it? No. So I can't... I never expected someone to escape Alcatraz either. Yeah, that's true enough. Flying isn't exactly rocket science in the Elder Scrolls. Yeah, it's not really, is it? Alright, let's look this up. Alvela Saram. I do remember she's supposed to be standing at one of the doors. Alvela Saram. Morrowind. Yeah, she's supposed to be standing there. I was shocked by Mass Ministry of Truth. Entrance key is a non-functional key, different from the one she gives you to enter. Okay, alright. Find Mira, Milo, and Vivek. Yeah, we've done that. Yeah, so they got a screenshot of her here, and she's standing on that balcony. Where? Yeah, maybe they didn't move her in the mod. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So we might just have to, like, break in. Alright. Okay. Yeah, that seems to be what's happened. So we'll just pretend that she is there, and we'll just like cheat our way in, I guess. Which is a pain, but you know that's what we'll have to do. Did I quick save while we're up there? I did. Okay. I'm pretty sure if we TGM, then we should be able to open this, like regardless of our skill. Let's try it. Nah, too complex. All right. Well, you guys remember when we started this playthrough that I said there might be, you know, there would be a good chance that like we might find the game broken somewhere, as a result of modding. So our security is at 11. All right, we'll just temporarily set our security up. Okay, I know what to do. Set security 100. Okay, there we go. Set security 11. All right. That'll do it. That'll do it. You could have just done unlock. Oh yeah, I could have, eh? That's a good point. I could have. Well, that's all right. We're in now. I did turn TGM off. I did go. Good. Ooh. Quick save here. And let's go scroll of invisibility. Or potion of invisibility, whatever it was that we got. Tired of shit and not playing Octopath. How was everyone's day? I'm doing good, Rylan, and also not playing Octopath as a result of not owning a an Nintendo Switch. I hope you're doing well. Okay. I mean,
what do you want?
I'm invisible. How can you see me? You can't. You can't see me. That was just some scripted bullshit. Alright. We're good.
At trial and doing good and kinda playing Octopath Traveler.
Oh! No! No! Doing good and kinda playing Octopath Traveler? Oh, fair enough. So what kind of bounty did we just get for... Oh, we didn't get any more bounty. Good. No bounty. Oh! Oh! Oh, jeez. Vivek Temple. Wait, what? Oh, that leads back outside. Oi!
This is the end of you, Swift.
I don't want to have to kill them, but I might have to kill them.
Doing very well and enjoying the shit out of Octopath.
Hey, that's great. I'm happy to hear that. Alright, let's quick save here. Let's use another invisibility potion. Man, some of these missions are really tough if you're not playing like a sneaky character. I sometimes feel like Bethesda just sort of assumes that you're going to be playing a stealthy character. Well, why wouldn't you, right? Crazy? Hey, where is she? Holding cells. This has got to be it, right? Come on. This is not her. How you doing? Nothing to do with me, mate. Ain't shifting. Did the crime, doing me time. It's a fair cop. Doing me time and walking free. Else me poor mum would be worrying herself sick. Fuck, good on you, mate. What was the crime? Oh, you're a thief, are you?
I haven't much time, so be quick about it.
Everyone ends up playing a stealthy character because you sneak so much it levels up anyways. I haven't been sneaking that much in this playthrough. I normally do, but I haven't been much. I've just been kind of smashing through it. But yeah, I see a point. That is a good point. Alright. Marley's gonna be in this one then.
Possibly too busy.
Do you want something?
No, I'm good, I'm fine. Ignore me. Just carry on. Hey, who the hell are you? I'm in here for some sort of blasphemy or something. Did it all right? Guild says, serve your time, keep your yap shut, so I'm being a good boy and staying quiet. Okay, alright. There's nothing really, just regular old barracks talk. There was a lady president, and this veteran lord got up on his hind legs, was going to slip me like a sturgeon. Better this way. Damn sight better. Okay, if you say so. Why do I have to unlock this both ways?
Too much trouble. Must be going now.
We checked this one, so she's got to be over in this one, I guess.
You risk your neck coming here.
God damn it. I risk my neck coming here? I do. You're right, I do. Hey, skill up. There she is. Hey, what's up? You have the Divine Intervention Scrolls. I have an escape plan. To use the Divine Intervention Scrolls. I'll need one Divine Intervention Scroll myself for my escape plan. Getting out will be a lot faster and safer for you if you have one. But if you haven't got one for yourself, maybe you can find another way out. Now listen, here's my plan. Give me a Divine Intervention Scroll. I'll meet you at the secret Dissident Priest Monastery in Holomayan. For safety, we'll travel separately. Okay? When you get out of here, look for a woman named Blata Hateria on the east docks of Ebonheart. Tell her I sent you and that you want to go fishing. She'll bring you to Holomayan by boat. I'll meet you there, and we'll get the lost prophecies from Gilbus Barella, the leader of the dissident priests. And magic conceals the Holomayan entrance. Speak to Vevrana Arion, a monk at the dock of Holomayan, about the hidden entrance. Okay, sweet. What's this about Holomayan? Holomayan is a secret monastery of the dissident priests. The monastery itself is beneath the surface of a remote island along Azura's coast, with only a single entrance hidden from view by hills and vegetation. The monastery is further protected by a magical shield which opens only at dawn and dusk, the magical twilight hours sacred to Azura. Okay, great. I'll see you there.
You flatter me with your attention, Outlander.
Okay, so are you going? I'm just gonna have a little nap real quick, if that's all right. Oh, she's still here. Oh, thanks for waiting for me. Did she take one? She did. She did take one. All right, good. All right, so she'll just meet me there. Sweet. I'd be better off using Divine Intervention than Almsvi Intervention, given that the Ordinators are probably going to be after me now. So, where is it? Scroll of Divine Intervention. I think this took us to Ebonheart. Oh, look, it did. Isn't that convenient? Took us straight to Ebonheart. Fucking beautiful. What's that? A Wantmer? What on earth are you talking about? The heck are you talking about? We have to go through the Grand Council chambers. Oh, I know Myrrh elves. Oh, wanted. Oh, I'm a wanted Myrrh. I am a wanted Myrrh. Good there, mate? Let me get this for you.
Okay.
There you go.
But make it quick.
No? Really keen on that corner, are you? Alright. I won't judge. Fair enough. Apelles Matthias, we don't need you yet. Alright, so we're gonna go down to the docks.
Yes.
Should be around this way. His AI is broked. One's been hitting the skooma. Yeah, I think that's probably what it is, eh?
Come on. There's something not right.
Not you. No, not you. Gonna be one of these little boats here, isn't it? Hello?
Going
Blatter Hateria, that was it. Yes, I'm Blatter Hateria. Do I know you? Right, you're Gruntamolus Dindergravel. My friend said you might want to go fishing. I'd love to go fishing. I know a fine place, excellent fishing. My friend Miramilo says it's her favorite fishing spot. You ready to go? Yes. Good. I'm ready to take you to Hollow Mine anytime you're ready to travel. What's the point of using like code words if immediately after she's like, I'll take you to Hollow Mine? Great. Let's do it. This is why my mum always told me not to hang out with the neighborhood Khajiit. That's true. That's true. They'll get you hooked on the scoom. On the sticky scoomy. Hello. I'm Vera Ardion, a monk of Holomayan. The monastery is here on this island. Take the stone pathway north from the docks and the path uphill. Entrance is hidden by a magical shield. Wait or rest at the head of the path, and the portal will open at dusk and dawn only, the magical twilight hours sacred to Azura. Mera Milo has told us of your coming. You can find her in the library with Master Borello, rather. Later, I can arrange for you to return to Vivek whenever you are ready. Sweet. Thanks very much. Good on you. Yeah, wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be awesome? Wouldn't that just be the best thing? No, I don't. I just tried to stab the rat with my lockpick. Man. I've done that so many times in this game. Okay. So we need to wait here until 6. I think it's 6 or 7. 6, there we go. Hey-oh! Man, that's so cool. This used to blow my mind. Again, there was like, there'd never been anything like this in an RPG that I'd played before, having like time conditional stuff. There's certain things that happen in this game only on like particular days of the year, and it's crazy. Kind of got me wanting to play this now. Well, you should. It's awesome. And Realms, so they've got Realms, Seren, Veloth, of course. But I think we're going to notice that they don't have the Tribunal.
Quickly, Outlander.
Oh no, they do. They got. Why are they going to shrine to Vivek here? There's St. Mary, St. Olms, St. Nerevar. That's me. Ha 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 ha. Spirit of Nerevar. What does that do? Modify fatigue, 20 points. That's pretty nice. That's pretty good. Hello, Tivam Sadri. Welcome, Grantamolus Dindergravel. Mera Milo has told us of your coming. You can find her in the library with Master Borello. Okay. What do you sell? Some weird cheap restore health. Okay, those. Weird odds and ends. Okay. This looks like a library. Oh man, they got all the forbidden books here. Blasphemous Revenants, Consolations of Prayer, Adra and Daedra, The Affairs of Wizards. Well, okay, not all these are blasphemous, actually.
How wonderful.
Dawn and Dusk.
Welcome, Outlander.
The Arcturian Heresy. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. Classic. What else they got? Let's read Blasphemous Revenants. I think this is going to be quite important. Blasphemous Revenants, not into the world, nor out of it, but between worlds they linger, held to the hearth and tomb by blood and loyalty. And if they come unbidden, from love of kin or faith to duty, it is not unholy. It is but the answering of the ancestors, the awakening of those who never sleep, the summoning to service of those bound through hearth and house to the protection of the clan. Right, so the Dunmer worship their ancestors and their ancestor spirits as not exactly gods, but they sort of pay reverence to them. I guess kind of like Shinto. But they will often sort of summon their ancestor spirits or like invoke their ancestor spirits. You'll see quite often. Yeah, well, there's ancestral tombs everywhere. Yeah, exactly. Which is fine. because it's sort of, you know, their ancestors like heeding the call to arms or whatever, and, you know, honor and all that. But necromancy, I think the idea of like enslaving undead is sort of abhorrent, even though, you know, there's probably not a huge distinction. So it's an interesting sort of part, I guess, of the Dhamma religion. Anyway, but if sorcerers bring them forth, then such a summons is blasphemy. There you go. An abomination before the tribes and temple, and a sin so great that ages of burning cannot cleanse the fault. Abide not the sorcerer among you, for he comes to steal the bones of your fathers and dust of your tombs. He seeks to bind by power what is yours by right, to drag forth the warm spirits from their world between, and bind them to their service like slaves and beasts. Who can know the shame of the dead? Ceaseless weeping of the necromancer's thrall. Cruel enough is the ancestor's service given in love to hearth and kin. But ghost or guardian, bone walker or bone lord, summoned by profane ritual and bound by force to the corpse miner's will, how may such a spirit ever find rest? How may it ever find its way back to its blood and clan? Only a righteous Dhamma, bound by blood to hearth and kin, bound by oath and service to the temple, can call upon the spirits of the Dhamma dead. Those foreign sorcerers of other races that invade our shores, shall they be permitted to rob our tombs, to bind our kin spirits into sorcerous slavery, to steal the lives of our dead, as well as our land of the living? No, I say no and no 3 times more. Such necromancers must die, and their profane magics must die with them. And shall we tolerate the hidden hosts of the undead, the arrogant princes of necromancers, the ancient vampire demons who creep from their lairs in the west, seeking refuge in the profane Daedric shrines, abandoned Dunmer strongholds, and corrupted subterranean labyrinths of the detested Dwemer race? For ages, the great houses and the temple have kept our land clean of the vampire's taint. Now, this is a little bit ironic because, you know, the temple, that's obviously like referring to the tribunal and their followers. But it's pretty, it's like one of the more sound theories that the vampires are actually like offspring of Vivek and Molag Bal. You guys know that in, I mean, it's pretty clearly established in Skyrim, right, that Molag Bal is the father of vampires and created the vampires. What they don't tell you in Skyrim is Molag Bal actually seduced Vivek, and Vivek is a hermaphrodite, and Vivek sort of birthed the first vampires. Anyway, I always find that really interesting. Anyway, these vampires must die, and their corrupt cattle must with them, and their blood taint must be forever erased by fire and stake. Yeah. What's up, Yipper? How you doing, mate? What's going on? Elder Scrolls lore. I know, it's so good. Is there anything else here that's like super interesting? The nature of orcs. Oh, this is a pretty good one. The true nature of orcs. We were talking about this yesterday, actually. Here we go. Orcs were born during the latter days of the Dawn Era. History has mislabeled them beast folk, related to the goblin races, but the orcs are actually the children of Trinomac, strongest of the Altmeri ancestor spirits. When Trinomac was eaten by the Daedroth prince Boethia and transformed in that foul god's insides, the orcs were transformed as well. The ancient name for the orcs is Orsima, which means the pariah folk. They now follow Malok, or Malakath, the remains of Trinomac. Who is Malok? He is more commonly known as the Daedroth prince Malakath, whose sphere is the patronage of the spurned and ostracized, the sworn oath, and the bloody curse. He is not technically a Daedra lord, nor do the other Daedra recognize him as such, but this is fitting for his sphere. Of old he was Trinomac, the champion of the High Elven pantheon, in some places more popular than Auriel. Auriel is the High Elf name for Akatosh, the dragon god of time, who protected them against enemies without and within. When Trinomac and his followers attempted to halt the Velothi dissident movement, right, so basically when they tried to stop the pre-Dunmer, the Chimer, from leaving and going on their pilgrimage to found Resdain, which became Morrowind, Boethia ate him. Trinomac's body and spirit were corrupted, and he emerged as Malakath. His followers were likewise changed for the worse. Despised by everyone, especially the inviolate Auriel, they quickly fled to the northern waste near Sarthel. They fought Nords and Kaimer for a place in the world, but did not get much. In Skyrim, Malakath is called Orke, or Old Knocker, and his battles with Ysmir are legendary. Yeah, Auriel is Akatosh, yeah. Right, pretty cool, right? You got your bachelor, so I'm fucking happy. Congratulations, Zipper. That's fantastic, dude. Congratulations. Ah, guys, can we have some congratulations for Ipper? Getting his bachelor's in the chat. That's fantastic, dude. Oh, I'm proud of you, man. Well done. Orcs are elves, dwarves are elves, Altmer are nerds. Yeah, pretty much. Have we read this 36th lesson? We have not read the 36th lesson of Vivek. I mean, we're in a library, guys. We've got to do some reading, right? No? Just me? What we're doing. Many more years passed in Resdania, which again is what Morrowind used to be known as, and the high priests of the Dwemer were almost ready to make war on the rulers of Veloth. The Hortator had become the husband of Aeon during this time, and the first saints of the Triune Way. Vivek had tired of fighting his sons and daughters, and so took a respite from trying to find them. The Hortator said to his wife, "Where is Vivek, my teacher? I love him still, though he grows cold. His lamentations, if I may call them that, have changed the skin of the whole country. He is hardly to be found anywhere in Veloth of late. The people grow dark because of it." And Iam took mercy on her troubled husband, and told him that the sword of the Triune had been fighting minor monsters stirred up by the Dwemer, as they worked on their brass siege machines. She took the Hortator aside, inside her, and showed him where his master was. Interesting. Almsivi, or at least that aspect that chose to be Vivek, sat in the Litany Hall of the False-Thinking Temple after the battles with the flute and pipe ogres of the West, Gash. He began writing again in his Book of Hours. He had to put on his water face first. That way he could separate the bronze of the old temple from the blue of the new and write with happiness. Second, he had to take another feather from the big moon, further rendering it dead. That way he could write about the mortals with truth. Third, he recalled the pomegranate banquet, where he was forced to marry to Molag Baal, with wet scriptures to cement his likeness as Mephala, and write with black hands. Yeah, again, this is sort of referring to Vivek populating with Molag Baal. He wrote, "Last time I heard his voice, showing the slightest sign of impatience, I learned to control myself and submit to the will of others. Afterwards, I dared to take on the sacred fire and realized there was no equilibrium with the Etada. They were liars, lost roots, and the most I can do is to be an interpreter into the rational. Even that fails the needs of the people. I sit on the mercy seat and pass judgment, the waking state, and the phase aspect of the inner urge. Only here I can doubt in this book, written in water, broadened to include evil." So the reason why Vivek's writing is like so esoteric, and if you really go through this, like you can sort of unpack it. But the reason he's so esoteric is because he's achieved Kaim, or Chim, as a lot of people call it. Which is a sort of completely different state of like being and perceiving the world, and it's supposed to be like pretty much completely unapproachable to everyone. Yeah. Then Vivek threw his ink on this passage to cover it up for the lay reader and wrote instead, "Find me in the blackened paper, unarmed in final scenery. Truth is like my husband, instructed to smash, filled with procedure and noise, hammering weighty, heaviness made schematic, lessons learned only by a mace. Let those that hear me then be buffeted, and let some die in the ash from the striking. Let those that find him murdered by illumination, pummeled like a traitorous house, because if an hour is golden, then immortal I am a secret code. I am the partaker of the doom drum, chosen of all those that dwell in the middle world to wear this crown, which reverberates with truth, and I am the mangling Messiah. The ending of the word is Almsivi." Yeah, Daggerfall is on the west, in the west of Tamriel. Yeah. A bit about Molag Baal. And Ethys, Auriel, and Akatosh are two different gods, but Dragonbreak having fused into one being became Akatosh. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. It was a Dragonbreak, was it? Okay. Well, there you go.
Are you the one I've heard talk about?
What do you mean, Marrow? You know me. Thank you, Grantmolus Dindergrabble, for rescuing me. Now I'll stay here at Holomayan with Master Borello and assist him with the monastery's library. Okay, great. Hello, Gilvus Borello. You've got a bit of a Mandeville haircut as well. Look at that. I'm doing great, Jarek. How are you, man? Okay. How can I help you? Dissident priests. Something about the dissident priests. A significant part of the temple hierarchy might be more inclined to accept and tolerate differences of opinions in dogma, but other parts of the temple, in particular the ordinators under Beryl Salah, claim that the threat from Red Mountain and Dagoth can only be resisted with a unified, resolute faith. The people are afraid, so they support the hard line. But if we can show ourselves able to confront Dagoth more effectively than the ordinators, the temple and the people will support us. Okay? What can you tell me about Dagoth? Soon, Mircaster, yeah. Yeah, we'll definitely be playing some through the week. So long as the Ordinators, Buoyant Armigers, and Tribunal could contain the Blight and Dagoth's creatures within the Ghost Fence, faith in the Temple's protective power was strong. But now travelers and settlements suffer from blight storms and marauding monsters, and the people fear the Temple is losing its ages-old battle with the devil Dagoth. Doesn't sound real good. What can you tell me about the Lost Prophecies? I reviewed the Apocrypha, and have found 2 passages of particular interest. We've made copies of these passages to give you. Many are familiar with the 2 Nerevarine prophecies current among the Ashlanders, called the Stranger and the 7 Visions. We have 2 other prophecies, the Lost Prophecy and the 7 Curses, that may offer additional insights into the riddles surrounding the coming of the Incarnate. Perhaps these are the Lost Prophecies that your friend Nabani Mesa told you about. Sounds about right. We've also prepared a document for you called Kagranak's Tools. This document will explain to you and to others the terrible secret that the Temple conceals about the true history of the Tribunal and the corrupt nature of their divine powers. It is to conceal this secret that the Temple persecutes the Nerevarine and the dissident priests. This persecution must stop. We must be united against the true enemy, Dagoth, and if you are the Nerevarine, you must lead us against him. Nice. Was playing some Octopath. Oh, awesome, Jarek. What do you think of it? You having fun with it? You enjoying it? Okay, cool. Well, what can you tell me about Nerevar? By the way, here are a few books from our library you might find of interest. Each gives a very different impression of Nerevar. Okay, more books. Hell yeah. Nerevarine. Our interest in the Nerevarine used to be a matter of principle, a willingness to consider the validity of mystical insights rejected by Temple doctrine. Now Dagoth grows stronger while the Tribunal grows weaker, and the return of Saint Nerevar, even if only reborn in spirit, may be our best prospect of salvation. Okay, tell me about the 6th house. This is a new threat, and not yet widely recognized as another face of the devil Dagoth, but it is clearly a sign of a coming crisis, and the Temple may no longer be able to protect Morrowind. In such troubled times, the Dunmer may turn to the ancient pillars of faith, the ancestors and the Daedra, and especially to the prophetic visions, granted by Lord Azura. Then they may look to the Nerevarine, Saint Nerevar reborn, to lead them against the grim armies of Dagoth. Tell me about the Lost Prophecy. From 7 sign of 11 generation, neither hound nor guar, nor seed nor harrow, but dragon-born and far-star marked, Outlander incarnate beneath Red Mountain, blessed guest counters 7 curses. Star-blessed hand wields the thrice-cursed blade, to reap the harvest of the unmourned house. Oh yeah, that's another one. The Nerevarine is a dragonborn. It's just because there are no dragons. It's like, you know, it doesn't ever become a thing. I've annotated your copy of the Lost Prophecy with our best efforts at interpretation, but a rough summary might be: an outlander, foreign-born, but welcomed as a guest, confronts 7 curses beneath Red Mountain. His hand, blessed by Azura, uses a cursed blade to bring justice to House Dagoth, or House Dwemer, or both. The Nerevarine, an outlander, that wouldn't please many Ashlanders, and may explain how the prophecy got lost. That would explain it, wouldn't it? Okay? Tell me about... Yeah, you're Dragonborn, yeah. Yes. Yeah, there's been quite a few Dragonborns. I mean, Tiber Septim was a Dragonborn. And again, there were no dragons around then, so it was something that kind of slipped under the radar for a lot of people. The Seven Curses reads as follows. Through the doors of the unmourned house, where scoffers scoff and schemers scheme, from the halls of the oath-breaking house, ring 7 curses of God's blaspheme. First curse, curse of fire. Second curse, curse of ash. Third curse, curse of flesh. Fourth curse, curse of ghosts. Fifth curse, curse of seed. Sixth curse, curse of despair. Seventh curse, curse of dreams. Your copy of the 7 curses bears our guesses at interpreting the verses. In short form, 7 curses come from House Dagoth or House Dwemer or both. Fire and ash come from Red Mountain. Flesh is Corporus. Ghosts, seed, and despair are unclear, but Curse of Dreams seems to refer to recent cases of soul sickness and sleeper attacks in the towns. Okay. Right. The Apocrypha. The Hierogrypha and the collected priestly writings of the temple. The Apocrypha are the hidden writings, secrets known only at the highest levels of priesthood and inquisition. Defying the temple, we have gathered as much Apocrypha as we can here in Holomayan. One of the chief disputes between the temple and the dissident priests is that the temple hides the truth from its followers. I think that's all he can really tell us at the moment. Are they implying that the Nerevarine became Miraak? No. The Nerevarine disappeared around the same time as Vivek disappeared. No, the Nerevarine is not Miraak. Yeah, Miraak is much older. Yeah. Miraak is from the Mythic Age, I believe, yeah. Alright. Kagranak's tools. Summarized from the Apocrypha by Gilvis Borello, Abbot of Holomayan, and various of the dissident priests. Beneath Red Mountain, Dwemer miners discovered a great magical stone. By diverse methods, Lord Kagranak, High Priest and Magecrafter of the ancient Dwemer, determined that this magical stone was the heart of the god Lorcan, cast here in the Dawn Era as a punishment for his mischief in creating the mortal world. So, the bow of Auriel, the bow that you need to find as part of the Dawn Guards storyline in Skyrim. That's the bow that Auriel used to shoot Lorcan's heart into Nirn, and the island of Vardenfell grew around it because they couldn't like completely destroy Lorcan. They could only destroy his body, except for his heart. And then we're like, we're gonna throw that heart away as far as we can. Anyway. Determined to use its divine powers to create a new god for the exclusive benefit of the Dwemer, Kagranak forged 3 great enchanted artifacts, which are called Kagranak's tools. Wraithguard is an enchanted gauntlet to protect its wearer from destruction when tapping the heart's power. Sunder is an enchanted hammer to strike the heart and produce the exact volume and quality of power desired. Keening is an enchanted blade that is used to flay and focus the power that rises from the heart. When Kagranak used these tools on the heart in the Battle of Red Mountain, no one knows what happened, but the Dwemer race disappeared entirely from the mortal world. So basically, when he used them on Lorcan's heart, it caused a dragon break. Lord Nerevar and Lord Dagoth retrieved these tools and didn't know what to do with them. Nerevar asked Dagoth to guard the tools while he went to consult with his counselors, Vivek, Amalexia, and Sothasil. He left and spoke with his 3 counselors, and they decided to return together to Red Mountain and decide what to do. Amalexia, by the way, Amalexia was Nerevar's wife. So she became the head of House Indoril. So that's why you know, all the ordinators are like wearing House Indoril stuff. Yeah, okay. But while Nerevar was gone, Dagoth was tempted and confused by the powers of the tools. When Nerevar and the counselors arrived, he refused to give up the tools, claiming he had sworn to Nerevar to protect them. Then Dagoth fought with Nerevar and the councillors and was mortally wounded and driven off, and the tools were recovered. Then Nerevar and his councillors decided to take the tools for safekeeping. They all swore a great oath never to use the tools, but after Nerevar's death, Vivek, Almalexia, and Sothasil yielded to temptation. They took these tools themselves and went to Lorcan's heart, buried beneath Red Mountain, and gave themselves divine powers. But Dagoth had not died. We don't know what had happened, but this is what we believe. His experiments with Kagranak's tools had joined him to the heart's divine nature in some way, so that he learned to draw power directly from the heart. We conjecture that Dagoth driven by anger and greed, used the heart without caution and restraint, and as a result, he has become terribly powerful and terribly mad. But the tribunal showed great care and restraint in their use of the tools, and so they were not driven mad, and they did many good things. Nonetheless, the tribunal too appear to have been corrupted by the heart's power, though more subtly. Kagranak's tools are cursed. Stealing power from the heart of a god is a terrible folly, and fated to disaster. The tribunal is losing its battle to control the power of the heart. They are sustained by the same tainted power that drives Dagoth mad. They grow weak and cannot protect us from Dagoth. But even if they could, would we be wise to worship gods such as these? They conceal the truth from us out of shame. They persecute the Nerevarine and the dissident priests out of shame, when they should be welcoming them and enlisting their aid against Dagoth. The tribunal have done much good for Morrowind and the Dunmer, but they succumbed to the temptation of Kagranak's tools, and though these tools once may have seemed the instruments of salvation, now they must be seen as instruments of doom. That's the truth, or it's part of the truth anyway. Pretty crazy, isn't it? Yeah. But she took over Mournhold's rule when Baron Zai went to the Imperial City as Pelagius's consort. Yes. What else have we got here? Nerevar, Moon and Star. Okay, this is a selection from a series of monographs by various Imperial scholars on Ashlander legends. Alright. In ancient days, the Deep Elves and a great host of Outlanders from the west came to steal the land of the Dunmer. The Deep Elves are the Dwemer. In that time, Nerevar was the great Khan and war leader of the house people, but he honored the ancient spirits and the tribal law, and became as one of us. So when Nerevar pledged upon his great ring of the ancestors, one clan under Moon and Star, to honor the ways of the spirits and rights of the land, all the tribes joined the house people to fight a great battle at Red Mountain. Yeah, so they were already like the sort of high houses and the sort of civilized Dunmer, and then the Ashlanders that were still living as as Veloth had basically taught them, and Lord Nerevar united them all. Yeah, ESO is canon. Yeah, ESO is canon. I think also has Kaim. No, he doesn't. He does not. I think the only people in canon that are like established to have had Kaim are Vivek, not even the rest of the tribunal, but Vivek and Tiber Septim. And there's a couple of other people that like may or may not have. I mean, I don't know, maybe Dagoth does, but I don't think it's ever confirmed anywhere. I don't think he does. Is Elder Scrolls Redguard canon? Yeah, I think so. I think all the official Elder Scrolls stuff is canon. Okay. Though many Dunmer, tribesmen, and housemen died at Red Mountain, the Dwemer were defeated and their evil magics destroyed, and the Outlanders driven from the land. But after this great victory, the power-hungry Khans of the great houses slew Nerevar in secret, and setting themselves up as gods, neglected Nerevar's promises to the tribes. But it is said that Nerevar will come again with his ring, and cast down the false gods, and by the power of his ring, will make good his promises to the tribes, to honor the spirits and drive the outsiders from the land. Again, it's a bit of a problem that seems Nerevar might actually be... the Nerevarine, rather, might actually be an Outlander himself. Okay, and the real Nerevar. This Telvanni Retainer's informal history of Nerevar lists no sources. Okay, so basically it's not going to be crazy reliable. But hey, when the Dunmer followed Veloth to Morrowind, they were many warring clans with no law or leader in common. One Dunmer warlord, Nerevar, had the ambition to rule called the Dunmer. In that time, House Dwemer were great enchanters, so Nerevar went in secret to a Dwemer smith and asked for an enchanted ring that would help him. So, Dumark, the king of the Dwemer, was actually like a good friend of Nerevar's before the war started, basically. According to most sources, the war only started when basically when Vivek convinced Nerevar to go to war, because they found out that the Dwemer were building the Numidium, which was going to be, you know, this terrible sort of artificial god and war machine. And Vivek sort of went to Dumark and said, well, what's going on here? And Dumark sort of denied it all, and Nerevar was like, oh shit, well, I guess we're going to go to war. It's pretty interesting. Anyway, it's just really cool. This is one of the things where I really love about Elder Scrolls lore again, is that there's no... You don't get the full story from like any one place. It's like you get little pieces from different perspectives, and like some things sort of contradict other things that may or may not be true, and other things. It's like you have to do a lot of work to kind of put the story together. I really, really enjoy it. It might be a bit tedious for some of you, but I apologize. This is the last book we'll read, then we'll get back to actually progressing the story, I promise. Anyway, the ring gave its wearer great powers of persuasion. For safety, it was enchanted to instantly kill anyone who wore it, except Nerevar. The ring was called Moon and Star, and it helped Nerevar unite the various clans into the First Council. Later, however, disputes over religion divided the council, with House Dwemer and House Dagoth on one side, and all the other houses on the other. Dwemer and Dagoth invited Orc and Nord clans as allies, and held northwest Morrowind, while Nerevar mustered the other houses and nomad tribes and marched to meet the Dwemer Dagoth Westerner forces. The armies met at Red Mountain, a Dwemer stronghold. The Dwemer were defeated, with great slaughter, and terrible sorceries were used, resulting in the utter extermination of House Dwemer, House Dagoth, and their allies. Nerevar was killed in the battle and his ring lost, but Nerevar's alliance survives in Morrowind's ruling political institution, the Grand Council. Yeah. You fuck with time so much you break Akatosh. Yeah. Pretty much. Does that make sense, Nomad? Sorry, I've tried to explain it a few times, but it is a difficult thing to get your head around. Alright, so what do we do now? I think we have to go back to the Ursulaku camp, don't we? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. We need to go back to Nabani Mesa. Alright. Yeah, let's go. Let's see if there's somewhere we can sleep here first. Over.
Quick, Outlander.
You guys mind? Are you fucking serious? Do you know who I am? Seriously, do you know who I am? Because I'm quite possibly the Nerevarine, alright? I'm gonna be eating those words. One ring to rule them all a little bit. I didn't know I dinged. Where did it say that I dinged? Alright, fuck yeah. Intelligence, endurance, and strength. Lovely. Being smart doesn't hurt, and a little luck now and then is nice. But the key is patience and hard work. When it pays off, it's sweet. Wrong about that.
What do you want?
Sound advice there, Todd.
I'm waiting.
This Daedra and Daedra Writings of Faith. Man, they've got like 1 million copies of the same books in here. Oh! Shit. Yeah, some of the properties of the One Ring, Jarek, were based... Well, the fact that it made you invisible was an allusion to a thought experiment, not well, written by Plato, but a thought experiment attributed to a guy called Glaucon. He was talking with Socrates and was like, if you had a ring of invisibility, surely you'd just go and pillage and rape everyone and everything. Because, you know, people are inherently selfish. And Socrates was like, no, they wouldn't, because the Republic comes first, and people will respect and blah, 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 all that kind of crap. Yeah. One of the major inspirations for the ring was Der Ring dos Nibelungenlied. So yeah, Tolkien's taken a lot from a lot of different things. Yes. Exactly, Hypes. That's exactly right. Don't Dark Elves live for like 1,000 years? Yeah, I mean, there's some, like, they live for at least a couple of hundred years. Some of the Telvanni, like, Devaeth Fear, who we were just hanging out with last session, he's 4,000 years old. So, yeah, he's old as shit. Return to Vivek. Yes. Yes, please.
What's this about?
All right. Okay, let's see. We should probably go Margan. Oh, that's that orc stronghold, Balanvarion, isn't it? Man, we gotta go smash them at some point. Okay, let's see. We'll take a boat to Hul.
Can you even be trusted?
Excuse me? Talk to me like that, you son of a bitch. You know who I am? Love to see a cinematic of the Battle of Red Mountain. Sounds more epic than the final scene in Lord of the Rings. I mean, it's like a very similar sort of image to the original sort of defeat of Sauron, right? No, I don't want any advice. I want you to take me to Sadrith Mora? Think we can go to Cool from Sadrith Mora? No. Nah, not even close. Why did I... Wait. Sadrith Mora... How the fuck did we get all the way up here? That's crazy. Oh, maybe we can get to Cool from here. Let's try. Hello! Nope. Nope. Maybe we should just run from here. Oh, it's such a long way though. It's so long. I mean, we haven't been through this part of the country.
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's run. We know which direction we have to go. It could be fun. Like I say, we haven't been through this this part of Vardenfell yet, so we could see some cool stuff. I'm likely thinking high elves because I know some type of elf or mer live a very long time. Well, all the mer live a lot longer than men do. Men have, you know, basically like natural sort of lifespans, like, you know, 80 years old is very old for men. But mer, basically, you know, 5 or 6 centuries is not a big deal. Hey, what's up? You guys are gonna attack me? No? Oh, look, they're friends. Hello, friends. Oh, you're like the master blade. Oh, okay. Never mind. Why'd they suddenly decide to attack me? What the heck? What did I do to you? Get out of here. Oh, of course, he used fucking Ancestor Guardian as well. So I'll just wait. I'll just wait for 60 seconds until that wears off. Until then, I'm taking your gold. I want your glass jug. It's empty. Of course it's empty. That's probably my favorite sound clip in this whole game, I gotta say. There's some quality faction AI there. Yeah, a little bit. What's this? Tel Avrun. Okay, alright. Probably good that I'm mapping all this shit anyway. Apothecary. I don't really have any like stuff I can sell, do I? No. It's annoying. Oh yeah, I remember this. There was a little slave market. Fucked up. You're disgusting.
Say your business.
I love the Telvanni helms as well. The Telvanni cephalopod helms, like they're literally wearing like octopus heads. What do you know about Carthag Point? Glorious Carthag Point, very famous for orcs. Great hero Carthag, who had fought some battle or something, died there. Very famous. Great. That's good. Even the orcs don't know. They only know that it's a big deal. I seriously didn't know that I dinged there. I didn't see getting a level up notification. Annoying, because I probably could have done it like a little while ago. Alright, we're gonna really want to get some dings for alteration. Let's spam this one a little bit. Oh! Oh dear. Oh dear, that's steeper than it looked. Wow, this is actually all a lot steeper than it looks, isn't it? I can't even walk up here. Come on, round here. I can get up here. There we go. Oi! Oh, I love the aesthetic of this region as well. It's sort of like a mix of like subtropical and sub-arid. It's really cool. And I love the new like tree models that this mod has added as well. I'm gonna try to like steer clear of all the Ashland accounts because I'm hoping that in the near future they're not gonna be like, instantly aggroed. I don't want to have to kill more people than is absolutely necessary. Look at the fucking size of this tree, holy shit. It's ridiculous. We're gonna get stuck in it. But why birth? Yeah! I also think I like exploring around here because this is probably like the area of Vardenfell that you spend the least time in and around. Out of any of the quests in the game, there's not like a whole lot of stuff that sends you out here. So I suppose I'm not as familiar with it as the rest of the island. It's kind of novel. Okay, here's a little camp over there. Say we'll sort of steer around it. Ooh! How are we doing with these alteration dings? Not great. So I'm at 42. How much is it? I think it's only giving me like 1 per cast, which is a little bit rough. I have to cast 100 times for every level up. Pretty rough. What is this? Mine. Dub dealer. Check out Dub dealer. Check out old Dub dealer. Hey! Hey! Also nice not having to worry about blighted monsters now that I'm immune to it. Feels good, man. Alright, let's check out this dungeon. Just have a little cheeky butchers in here. Oh, that is so dark. Oh, damn, look at this. Oh, it's all like soul crystals. Oh, that's really cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Where's my land? There it is. Hello? Oh, geez, okay. Alright. Blame Atronach. Dude, whenever you're ready. Ooh! Yeah, you're gonna do more damage in melee. Oh, you reflected it! Oh no! You reflected my paralyze, you son of a bitch. Alright, we're going back to our spear. Fuck this. Oh, fuck this right off. Get out of here, get wrecked. Yes, fucking rude. Those are black soul gems? Oh, are they? Are they really? I think this person's gonna be aggro. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Come on, ya. My trade. I'm a sorcerer. Let's see if we can talk her into like not attacking us. Admire. No, come on. Admire. Come on, you're beautiful. Yeah. With you, exactly. I'd love to. You prefer not to? Oh, come on. Goodness, Granta Molestin Grabble. What can I say? Alright.
Hello, Outlander.
Hello.
I hope you won't take too much of my time.
No, I'm not going to take any of your time. I'm just going to take all your stuff. Yeah, look, she's like, cool us now. Oh, no, what was that?